Welcome to Premier Scene. I'm William McLaughlan and I'm here at the launch of the 55th BFI London Film Festival. We're going to see 360, the new film written by Peter Morgan and directed by Fernando Meirelles.
If you could tell us about the challenges of shooting globally, if you could just talk a little bit about what sort of difficulties you faced in making the film.
For me it was very easy. I think this is really Andrew.
It wasn't. It was more logistically difficult getting between the different countries, but we had quite a lot of prep time. The hardest single part of the film was getting the snowstorm because it was such a prerequisite of the script, and we actually just went. 3 of us went. We did a lot of research in finding the best place in the U.S. where it was most likely to snow, which was Minneapolis. And actually, when we flew over there, we got as far as Chicago, and there was so much snow we couldn't get to Minneapolis. So we actually ended up just 3 of us getting in a car and driving for 8 hours and straight to the airport. But the rest of it actually wasn't as difficult. I mean, it was more just the process of moving all of us. But we're quite a small core crew of about 15 people, and then the rest of it we had our Austrian partners. And it sort of probably looks more complicated in the film because we cheated quite a few places, like the airport, and we did it at Ascot Racecourse. So some places we didn't go as far as you think.
I think just to add something, the most complicated thing in this process, and tell me if I'm wrong, was really putting the financing together, because this is a very rare film that there's no owner, you know. There's so many financiers and investors and money coming from so many different places that to put all the contracts together was really a nightmare, wasn't it? And nobody really owns the film. It's really shared. It's a very global film, split by different investors and companies, and it was really an engineering, very high-tech engineering.
I think it's true. I'm sure when you do co-productions, you're usually trying to manufacture and lie and pretend you're shooting something in Germany or France. And in this case, Peter wrote a script that actually lent itself to a natural co-production. And Fernando is Brazilian, so he did a lot of the post-production work in Brazil, so they were a partner in the film. So it's unusual to work on a project where it was genuinely international. We didn't have to manufacture anything to make it work for a co-production.
Hey, Lara. Lara.
Hey. Hey. Oh, sorry.
Hey.
Hi.
How you doing? All right? You okay? I was worried about you.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had.
Hangover?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry about last night.
Ah, that's no problem. I got your note. Thanks. Nice note.
Good.
And so, did you have fun?
I'm not sure.
Oh.
I think I must have fallen asleep.
Oh, I know all about that stuff. Yeah.
It's been a crazy few days.
I bet it has. Abby.
So.
Good luck. Good journey.
Yeah.
You can really take care of it.
That's really nice to meet you again.
It's great to talk to you. Great to meet you. Maybe we'll meet again one day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
See ya.
See you. Travel safe.
Yeah, you stay out of trouble.
Okay. I'm gonna try.
Keep my eye on you. Good fight.
I just want to ask the actors on the panel if any of them have any observations. What was it like working, outside your territory in what is truly an international film?
Let me speak Russian because my English is very slowly. I'm afraid we will sit here a lot of hours. У меня впервые опыт работы с иностранцами.
This was my first experience of working with foreigners, non-Russians.
Да, но в театре я работал у Деклана Донована, и с Декланом Донованом, и немножко понимаю степень ответственности, когда люди подходят, создают кино, что это очень важно, все очень, очень серьезно, большие деньги.
In theatre, I worked with Declan Donnell, and also I understand the responsibility of making a cinema, a film, of working in the film industry, because it involves really big budgets.
For me, it was also the first international film, so I had really difficulty to understand everything. Everybody tried to help me. I really appreciate people who wanted wanted me to be relaxed, and I know they did it because I was very nervous about everything what happened during shooting and what's happening now. So sometimes I had difficulty to understand people. I still have. I have difficulty to explain what I want to say. So the work was very good, atmosphere was very good, but it was hard for me to communicate, and it still is. This is what I wanted to say. Okay.
Okay, I'm wondering what else to say. It was an amazing experience. It was a big luck that someone wrote a story where there's 2 Slovakians. Imagine that, it's really crazy. So I'm really grateful about that. I'm grateful that Fernando could see us in the roles, even though I have to be a prostitute and naked. Yeah, I have to deal with this, but they made me feel really good. It was very comfortable to shoot even these kind of scenes. And yeah, I wish good luck to our film.
Thank you. Could I just ask Moritz? I mean, Moritz, of course, you have a much higher international profile, and what you were being asked here to do here was to play a relatively small role in a very big movie, and you're a small part, a very crucial part, but a small part of the jigsaw. Did you actually enjoy the fact that you were a cog in a wheel rather than having to be a leading man?
Well, you know, I think, first of all, I think there is no small part, you know. There's no such thing as a small part. It's just, to me, I mean, you know, cinema it's about dreams, you know. To me, this whole work is sort of like a dream. And to be in a situation where I get an email from Fernando Meirelles asking me whether I want to be in this movie is you know, it's just a part of a dream. So, you know, I heard that Peter Morgan wrote the script, so I didn't even read it. And I said, yeah, you know. So, really, I did not. I said, you just tell him, yes, I do it. So, yeah, this is, all I can say is I love my work, and every time when I get into a situation like this, it's just beautiful, because it's fulfilling dreams. You know, you get to be in a situation where you stand in front of these heroes, and it's just so great. I feel so blessed and so thankful to be able to sit here and to be able to be a part of this movie. So to me, it's not a small part. It's a great part, and this, yeah, and it's an honor. Honestly, really an honor for an actor to speak dialogues that Peter Morgan wrote. It's just like, it's champagne. You know, you read it and you don't even have to learn it. Really, you just read it twice and you know it, because it's just so good. It's been a treat.
So that's it from the cast and crew of 360. Stay tuned for more from the 55th BFI London Film Festival.